Hello guys, hi, welcome to the Python tutorial. So in this video tutorial, I'm going to explain you the Python Tkinter. So we will understand the basic what you mean by Python Tkinter and how to create the Python Tkinter desktop applications. So basically, Tkinter is used to develop the desktop applications like Python it provides the standard library for the tkinter to create like a graphical user interface. Like the main aim of the tkinter is it provides us to create the desktop applications by using graphically or graphical user interface, that is a GUI based applications. So to develop a desktop based applications, so python tkinter is the one of the best example, means best tool for the to develop the python applications, that is desktop applications. So to set up empty tkinter top level window, so we have the four steps. So for creating the any desktop applications in tkinter, we have to follow the four steps. First, we have to import the tkinter module. Next, then we have to create the main application window. And third is, then we have to add the widgets like labels, buttons, frames, etc. to the windows. Next, we have to fourth step is we have to call the main event loop so that action can be taken place in the user computer screen. So these are the very main important points in the Tkinter. So now I will make note so that you can understand easily. Now I will write some notes here. Tkinters. This is for GUI, graphical user interface, used for creating the GUI desktop applications, that is graphical user interface applications, that is desktop applications. This is mainly used for creating the graphical user interface applications. And in Python, like a Python provides the several operations for the GUI based applications. So one of them is the tkinter. And see, now before explaining the tkinter, in Python we can use the GUI for creating desktop applications. So GUI based applications, we have the three tools. That is, first one is the tkinter, and second one is the JPython, that is JPython, and third one is WXPython. WXPythons. So these are the three are the different GUI based programs. So by using these three, so we can create the desktop applications in Python. So in many cases we are using the tkinter because like it has the rich set of functionalities available in the tkinter for Python programming language. So now I will explain you the tkinter. So in GUI, in GUI, so in first of all, GUI itself is the toolkit in for the Python. So it provides the some set of inbuilt functions. So some like now I'm going to explain what is like some first, yeah, next before using first 4 point as I explained earlier. So we have to import the 4 points, right, to remember to use to create the GUI application in tkinter. We have to take care about the 4 steps. So I will list out the 4 step in tkinter. So these 4 steps are the very important for creating the desktop application using Python in Tkinter. This is the first one is the, so create the Tkinter module. Second one is the create the main application window. Next, third one is the we have to create add the widgets like labels, buttons, frames, etc. to the windows. Next, we have to call the loop. So we have to call the event loop. These are the four steps to create the Tkinter applications. So steps to create the Tkinter applications. These are the steps to create the applications in Tkinter. Now I will show you the simple example how to import the Tkinter and how to create the sample window. Now I have to, for that I have to import the Tkinter module. So example, now I will import from Tkinter. If you are not installed Tkinter, so go to the now I will show before writing how to install the Tkinter. So click on the file to install the Tkinter. I will showing the steps how to perform the step, and go to the settings. After clicking the files, click on the settings. Then the prompt will be opening. So just a minute, my system is getting stuck. So now, now after the clicking on that setting button, it will open this prompt. Then click on the project here. There is options called a project. Now after clicking on the project, so here is the interpreter. Select the interpreter. Expand the project, then we'll get the two options. First one is the Python interpreter and the project structure. So click on the Python interpreter, then click on the here plus button, so you can see that, or you can press the alt plus insert button, so you can go directly do the other shortcut key, as well as otherwise you can click here plus button. Then you have to enter the here you will come available packages, it will, the window will be open. Now here we have to search the module called Tkinter. So just type the Tkinter. Tkinter. So yeah, I think you can install from here also, or you can in yeah. So you can install from the here also, or otherwise you can import the directly from there also. So now this is the step to import the Tkinter. So now click on the Tkinter and click on the install package. It will be installed automatically. This is a manual modes, means you have to go to the file, then setting, then project, then interpreter, then select the enter the Tkinter. So then you have to search the module and install the Tkinter. So this is the manual step. Now I will show you how to import the Tkinter by importing the through command line itself, through the import statement only. Now I will demonstrate how to import the Tkinter. Now we have a command called from Tkinter. See, you can already coming from Tkinter import. I will import all the models. Okay, import. If you want specific model, you can specify the module name. If you want all the module, means you can just specify the star. Now I will create the main window. To create main window, we have the command called the top. So top is equal to tk. So tk is the here class tk. So this is the class. Okay, and we have to run the main loop. So next step is the enter the main loop. Now top dot main loop, top dot, see, you can see the automatically it will be popping up main loop. Now run the program, so we will get the simple Tkinter for Tkinter GUI applications. See, now this is, you can observe, see, this is the Tkinter simple applications. So now I will close this one. This is the basic one. So Next, first of all, you have to remember these folds. First one is, now I will once again will compare and explain. See, the first step is the import the tkinter module. See, now I have imported the tkinter module. First step is over. Next step is you have to create the main application window. Second step is I am created the main application window. This is the main application window. They can call this is a class. This is a class tk. So I have to call the main application window. Next, so add the widgets labels like buttons, frames, etc. So right now I have not added anything here. Now I have not added any buttons or anything not added. So just I'm using the basic thing. So if you want, you can add any button, widgets, anything. Now in further videos I will show how to add widget, budget, and frames, labels, etc. So next, in next, see, this is the third step, and in fourth step we have to call the main event loop. So which means this is the main event loop. So this is the basic example. Now I will show in next example. Next, I'll explain with the Tkinter widgets. Like in there are various Tkinter widgets. Widgets in the sense like buttons, canvas, check buttons, entry. So these are called as widgets. So these are the available GUI. These are the available built-in widgets for the Tkinter applications. Now I will so available what see in this tkinter we have the some setups, buttons, tk widgets, checkbox, etc. So now I will tell you the, what are the like so so now I will explain you some of the important widgets in the Tkinter. Like we have buttons, we have canvas, we have check buttons, we have entry, we have frame, labels, list box, menu buttons, menu, message, radio button, scale, and scroll bar, text, top level, and spin box is there, and panned window is there, label frame, even you can use the frame for also. And when we have the like a message box, like message box are usually used to like display the messages or message box based on the desktop applications. Now next I will going to explain the tkinter geometry. So tkinter geometry means which specifies the methods by using which we can, where like in widgets we are represented on display, right? So by using the tkinter, it provides the some of the geometric geometries, like geometries in the sense like it has some of the specific methods. By using those methods we can more specifically means in more attractive way we can develop the GUI based applications. For now we have the in geometry we have the three models or three methods. So first one is the pack method, second is the grid method, and third is the place method. So now let us understand the, so now I will write the notes here so that we can remember. Next, python geometry, python tkinter geometry, and python geometry tkinter. There you have three models. First one is a pack, second is the grid, second third one is a place. So these are the geometry methods in the python. The second one is the grid method, and third one is the place method. Now we will learn each one by one in details. So by using geometry, we can represent the widgets on the display. Next, first one I will explain the pack method. So in Tkinter, pack is the widget which is used to organize the widget in the block. Like so, in block we are organizing, we are using for the block purpose. So the position widget, like this position will be added to the Python application using the pack method. So we have to use the keyword called the pack method, and it can be like controlled by using the various options specified in the method call. So we can specify the methods in the method call only itself only. Now I will show the syntax. how the pack method is working in Tkinter. Now I'll show its syntax. So this method syntax. This is the syntax for the pack method. Syntax is widget dot pack. This is the options. So, like a list of possible options like in pack is what are the what are the possible options we can provide. So in pack, say as I told, this is the options. So widget dot pack is a method here, and here we can pass the options. So what are the options we can able to pass? So possible options I will explain you. First one is expand and fill and size. These three are the possible options that we can pass in the pack method. So first one is the expand. Like if the expand is set to true, the widget expand till the fill the any space. Like it will fill the all the spaces. So it is the expand. Now if now I will use the fill. The in pack method by default it will be the fill method. So the fill is set to the none. However, if we can set it to the x or y to the determine, like set we can determine x and y to determine whether the widget contains any extra space or not. So otherwise we can set it to none also. By default it is a fill, so we can set it to none also. And next one is the size. So size represents the side of the parent to the which widget is to be placed on the window. Means like it represents which side which side of the parent is to the widget. Means which side the widget should be displayed. So that by using these options we can specify the which side of widgets we want in this we want in the windows. Next, I will give us some example for all these three by how to use pack method and how to use like how to expand, how to fill. So these by using this, I will show one example, so you'll get to know. So I'm going to run one example. So right now I will comment this one. See, this is I'm taking one example. See, this syntax is first you have to import the Tkinter model. So, okay, now I have imported the Tkinter model. Now, next step is to create the main application window. Next, I have created the main application window, that is parent equal to TK. This is the main application window. You can call any name with not an issue. So here, this is the main model. I'm calling main. This is the like similar to the class. And next is the add the widgets like label button, whatever you want widgets you can add here. Now I have added the radio buttons here. Radio button parent text is equal to red. This is the my red. I'm taking the red text, and fg is equal to red, that color is equal to red. And I'm taking one more red button dot pack, means I'm packing the using pack here. This pack method I will explain you. So already I explained. So pack method is to organize the widget in the block. So to organize for organizing purpose, I am using the pack method. This this is a position. So widget will be added to the application by using pack method. We are adding the widget in using pack methods. So now I am adding the widgets using radio button dot pack side is equal to left, means I am adding the these button in left side, which means so this red button. So the whatever is button is there, no, that red button I am adding left side, means I am packing the window in the specified manner, means I am adding this is the left side. Now next I'm taking the green button. So green button, this is the variable. I'm taking the widget as a button. I'm calling the main window, that is parent, and I'm taking the text is equal to black, and fg that is background is equal to black, and this I'm packing it to right side. Right side means the window's right side should be the color of the color should be black color, and left side is the left side is the black color and the right is the, sorry, left is the red color and the right is the black color. Now I'm entering into the next I'm taking one more button. So I'm calling this button parent is equal to text, and this is I'm taking text is equal to blue. So text I'm printing as a blue and taking a background color of that button is blue. So blue color. Now I'm this packing into the top side means upside. I'm packing this to the upside. Now next one I'm taking the one more button. I'm filling the green button. So I'm filling this green and with the background color is red. So I'm packing this one in the bottom side means downside, full downside of the window. Now next I'm running the for loop means event loop. I'm packing the event loop means this fourth step. So I'm calling the main event loop. Next I will run the example so that you can observe more specifically. See, this is the output. So you can expand however you want. So now I will explain you. See how this looks like. See, I will expand with code. See, first I imported the, see, first I imported the statement that is the Tkinter model. Then I'll entered the main loop means sorry. Second step is I will like how I have imported. First step is imported a Tkinter model, and second is I created the main window, main application window. This is main application, creating main application window. Next is I'm taking the button. So I'm taking the buttons and parent, and this is the text is red. So this is the text color is the red, and this is the background of this is the red. So this is the red. Next, I'm packing this to the left side. So you can see that this is the left side of the window, and same similarly, I'm taking the black right side. This is the black right side. Now I'm taking the blue in the top side. You can see the, this is the top is the blue side, top side, and next is the red is the red, that is the green is the downside, that is the bottom. So you can observe this is the output of, this is a simple GUI with using widgets that like buttons. So I'm using all the buttons here for this example. Now this is the, I have done this example by using the pack method. Now I will explain you the grid method, how to use the grid method. So grid geometry manages the like organization the windows in a tabular form. If I want tabular form, we can specify the grid method. So by specifying the rows and columns as the options in the method call. So in options, so first I will show the syntax of this widget, that is grid. How the grid syntax look like. So in node section I will write here syntax. So this is the syntax. Sorry. See, widget dot grid options. So options means we can pass the whichever options we want, like a column space, index, ipad, and padx, paddy, row number, row span, sticky. These options we can pass in the that option widget dot grid options. Now we have the like yeah, I already explained some of the like possible is the column span, ipad x, ipad is there, pad x, paddy, row. We can specify the number of rows we want in the widget. So these are the options available in the grid. Now I will show one example for the grid. So now I will show the example for the grid, how grid looks like and how to work with the grid. So I'll comment this code. This example is belongs to the pack tk enter example. One second, system getting struck. Tkinter example using pack method. Next, I'm going to um, Tkinter example using grid method. These pack and grid are the method of geometry. Now, I will give one example so that you will understand. So, first step is I have to import the module. Second step is I have to create the main module. See, second step is to create the main module of the applications. Next, third, you have to use the whatever names, labels, buttons, etc. you want. Now, I'm taking name as the my variable name, and I'm taking the label, and I'm asking I'm taking the text, that text is equal to name, and I'm dot grid. I want 0 rows and 0 columns. So I'm entering into the parent loop. So E1 is the my object and entering the parent dot grid. So here I will explain you what is these details. First of all, before going there, so entering means I'm asking like so I'm creating the entry for the means for user asking to enter the values in the entry box. This meaning is that, see, whenever I run this program, we will get to the text box similar to the text box. So in that it will ask user to enter the something values. So in E1 I am asking user to enter the something. So in the column 1, I'm taking the column row 0, column 1. I'm asking user to enter that value. I'm storing in E1 variable. Next, I'm asking taking the password as a label and text as a password, and row 1 in the second row. Yeah, first row I'm taking, and now I'm storing that entry into a second, that is E2 variable. Now I'm taking a one button called a submit. I'm storing that button's value in the submit button and taking the, and I'm taking row is equal to 4, and I'm entering into main loops. Now I will run the program, so I will get to know the, see, this is the my output. See, this is, so this is the name label I'm taking, and I'm assigning text as a name. You can see the here, this name is the text here. So I'm taking rows and columns here, 0 rows and 0 columns. So next one is I'm entering the loop. So I'm taking a entry here, that is E1, and like column 1. So in column 1, I'm storing the whatever entered by the user value, and I'm taking the password. See, this is the password and this is the text. So I'm entering into the password. Next, I'm taking the button. This is called a submit button. So I'm submitting the, I'm calling that as a submit button here. So I will type something here. See, this, because I'm not created any functionality, it will won't work. Just design. This is the GUI design. So this is the example of grid. How to use a grid in the Python Tkinter. Now, I will explain the grid method. How to use the grid in Tkinter. So this is also the grid is the geometry manager. It organizes the widgets in the tabular form. So we can specify the rows and columns as an options here. So we can also specify the column span, like width, row span, height. So all these properties we can specify in this. Now I will take one example. Sorry. So yeah, sorry, I already completed this grid. Right now I have to explain the place method. So grid is already completed. Now place. So place is the geometry manager, and which is organizes the widgets in the specific x and y coordination. Means I want coordination how I want. So based on that coordination, I can set the place the windows. Now syntax is widget dot place is the syntax. I will show the syntax here. So I'll write syntax in the, this is the syntax. Now I will now I will explain the some of the possible options. Like we have the anchor, we can set the border mode, and we can set the height, width, and we can we have the re height and relation width. So and a relation x, and so xy. So like it is a horizontal and vertical offset in the pixels. So these place I'm using the, next I'm showing one example how to work with the place. So we can pass here like a horizontal how much I want window, and vertically how much window size I want. So these all things will be these all things we can perform with the help of place. Place is a geometry window. Now I'll give a heading Tkinter example using place. This method, okay. So this is the example. First, I already explained earlier only. So we have to remember the 4 points. That is, first you have to import the model, have to create the application window. Next, we have to use the widgets like button, whatever, like radio button, whatever you want. Use, then enter the main loop. This is the fourth step. These all things are the belongs to the third step. Okay, now I will explain. See, this is the top dot geometry. So I'm taking the horizontally and vertically 400 into 250 in my window size, means it should appear in the that much pixel of size. Now I'm taking name, email and password, and I'm storing the value, entering the loop into, sorry, I'm entering e1 as the name, sorry, e1 in the name, and e2 email, and e3 is the password. Now I'm writing the main loop. Now I will going to run the application. See, we can, this is the, so we can change the, this is the coordinators, means like horizontally how much I want, vertically how much, and this is the, by using dot place method I can specify the how much size I want. Based on that one I can use the this method. Okay, so I will do something. pbc at gmail, nothing will happen, just I'm showing. See, I have not added any button here. So if I'm added button, so this will be looks nice. No, I will take one button, and I will, so will add one button here. I will run the program. I hope the button will be appearing, because parent is not defined in the main. Okay, so here we have to use a top, because the window application is created top. See, button is appeared here, right? So this is the button. I have to like on if I want below, so I should be use some of the editing like pixel. I want row in this below row and one. So we can, however you want, you can use that one. So I'm showing the simple how to use the place method in the Tkinter geometry. So this is the this is the all is the basic, and importantly these all you're using. Next I will show how to use buttons. Yeah, already buttons I have shown. Okay, these all are the important basic things of the Python Tkinter.